Hey everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio, and today we're talking about why core. So you hear it a lot in pretty much all the buzz everywhere, magazines, TV, your friends and family probably, and we hear core and we think, yeah, I do some crunches and I got it in, but why is it so very important? Well, your core is basically everything from your hips to your shoulders in the torso. So front, back, sides, it excludes the arms, the neck, and the legs, but it's basically your torso. And what else is important in the torso? The spine. So it helps to support and stabilize both your body and your spine in your everyday movements. From picking up kids to picking up groceries, whatever it may be. If you have to lift something heavy, you're gonna have to brace the core. And then as you're lifting that and bracing the core, you're gonna have to use your extremities. Probably if you're picking up a child, you'd have to squat, use your arms, brace your core at the same time so your body can work together rather than this flailing blob of jello. So we all gotta kind of strengthen that core in order to make functionality a little bit better in our daily lives. So the other thing that the core is gonna do is it's actually gonna provide strength and power for your everyday movements. So that strength that you had to have to get the kids up, not only did it just stabilize your spine and provide the safest environment, but it also helps to provide you with the ability to do that. In your workouts, in your speed training, in your running, your core strength is going to provide you with power and with strength to be able to do those workouts and to get more efficiency out of those workouts and to get more out of what you're doing, which is going to ultimately get you to your goals faster, right? So we want to make sure that we're strengthening that core, or that we're doing it in the right way, that it's not just a set of crunches here, or that we're not doing 500 crunches over there, or we haven't been holding planks for 25 minutes. Whatever it may be, we've got to make sure that our core workout, just like our regular workout, is balanced and efficient for what we're needing. So somebody was telling me earlier a story about LeBron James, that he actually spends over $1 million each year taking care of his body physically, because it's so important to his job, obviously. And so what happened was, last year, the year before, somewhere in there, he had gotten injured and he was trying to come back from that. He was paying all these people to help him with his body and help him get back. He just couldn't quite get back. But then he started doing a focus on core work. He started really changing out the strength of his core and the function of his core and how strong it was. And it not only brought him back from that injury, but it helped to completely change the game for him. I mean, it changed his body so much that it changed his game. Which was amazing in itself. But then again, if you look at what the core does for us, it's really not all that amazing. It's the fact that that's what our body needs. We need that centralized location of strength and power and stabilization in order to move forward and create better things for our body, be able to feel better and move better. So if you've experienced back pain, especially if it's from postural reasons, if you're standing curved over and you've got some upper back pain, or you've got this low back arch and you got the tummy that you don't really want, did you know that just by fixing that core and strengthening out that spine, you can actually change the look of your stomach? But if you've experienced some of that back pain, maybe some core exercises might be good for you. Today's exercises are a little more in the intermediate type of level. So to modify them would make them beginner, to intensify them would make them more advanced. I'm going to go over a little bit of that, but I'm mainly going to show you the exercise today. So if you're kind of in that intermediate frame, you've been doing your workouts, you've been doing your core work somewhat, getting in planks, things like that, you're probably fine to try these out. If you feel like they're a little too stressful, or you can't quite keep the form, then you want to modify it down, make it a little bit easier, because remember, it's always about keeping great form rather than getting in more reps. If you can't keep great form, then all you're doing is bad reps, and the body's not being helped by that. So we're going to start this off with a plank weighted crossover. So what we're going to need is one dumbbell and two discs. And if you've been watching me very long, you know the discs for me, if you're on carpet, are usually paper plates. If you're on a hardwood floor, dish towels. So whatever's easiest. I've got a couple of squares of fleece here that we use for that. So just something that slides, that's all we need. And so we're going to start off with that plank weighted crossover. So we're going to start with our weight off to the side here, and we're going to place our elbow about even with that weight. We're going to come into our plank. Now again, you could be knees or toes, depending on how you want to modify this. We're going to make sure first that we have a proper plank form, that we're not piped up and we're not sagging down, right? That we're right in the middle, that we're pushing away from the mat rather than dropping down into it. And we're going to take this opposite hand, this is where the weight's at. We're going to reach over the arm, pick up the weight, and place it on the other side. Place that arm back down, reach over the other arm, pick it up, pull it on the other side. Now what we don't want is to roll the body each time to get that weight. We want to stay as low as we can with those hips, nice and flat, moving it from side to side. We would do that for 30 seconds. So the goal with this core program is to go 3 sets of 30 seconds. So you go exercise 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that way then you get them all in, okay? All right, so our second exercise is a Russian twist. We take that same weight, or if you choose, you don't have to use a weight for it. And as we come up for a Russian twist, let me give you a couple cautionary ideas here, because a lot of times people get into this, they don't realize what kind of damage they're doing for their spine. So we're gonna sit really tall and straight, gotta be right on top of those sits bones. We hold the weight directly at the chest, all right? We're gonna lean back with a flat back, but only where you feel the tummy engage. So you're gonna feel that stomach start to engage, you're gonna lift your toes off the ground. That's your modification. If you wanna go harder, you can lift those feet up, that's fine. Together, apart, I don't care, it doesn't matter. But what we wanna do is we wanna turn the sternum, your chest, towards the corner and back to the center. So we're not over-rotating, we're not trying to twist and bring our shoulders behind us. What we want is to turn the spine, all right? So we're gonna turn the spine to one side, center, and the other side. We're engaging that core, we're pulling our belly button away from our thighs the whole time that we're moving. If you want to add a little bit of an extension with it, you can, but what we don't want is, again, to drop that weight behind us, cause an extra twist. So instead we would place it down close to the hip, bring it up to the chest, twist, down close to the hip, up to the center, and down. Okay, so you've got your Russian twist there. The third exercise today is a disc tuck, really a plank tuck, into a snow angel. So it's kind of a tuck to an angel. We're going to take the discs, and I'm going to fold up my mat here so you can see me a little bit better. And we're going to place the discs underneath our toes. Okay, so ball of the foot's on the discs. We're going to take the body down into our plank position here. Now we're going to be on the elbows for our plank, so a low plank as we slide the feet out, all right? So we're going to open and close the feet, that's our snow angel. We're going to tuck the knees into our chest. Yes, your hips are going to lift a little. Yes, your body weight's going to shift a little. Take it back, open and close, tuck it in. The important thing is that as you go back into that plank each time, we're not piped up, we're not sagging down, and we're always pushing the floor away with our shoulders so that we can make sure that we're in a great position. We've got a great, strong, stable spine, and the body is supporting us in what we're doing. So try that out. 3 sets, 30 seconds. See how you feel. Feel free to message me or put a comment below and let me know how that worked out for you. But you could add it into any normal fitness routine. We just want to remember that every fitness routine needs some core. Whether it's a strict core program or it's vertical core while you're using your weights and things like that to make sure that you're strengthening that core, we need to make sure that those elements are involved in every program that we do. Hope you have a great day. If you need our help, would like some new ideas on how you can strengthen your core, make your back pain stop, feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188. Be happy to get you in for a free consultation. Talk to you soon.